everyone, I am back with another video. This one is to show you how to make these little mini notebook covers. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit because that's confusing me. So I make these using the little pads that I get at the Dollar Tree. So the pads look like this. They're lined. They are 3x5 and they come in a pack of 5. I thought I grabbed one. Let me grab one. Okay, so they come like this, and there's 5 in here for $1. They're all connected, attached to each other on the top. So when you get them, you just have to take the little back piece and just kind of pull it off very carefully. So I'm going to use this green. I think there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors. So yeah, this is the lavender. This one I used Elegant Eggplant, and this is the yellow, and this one I used Summer Starfruit. So I'm going to make one and show you how to do these. This is very similar to the same way that I did the junior legal size notepad and the little post-it note. So it's the same kind of folding and little pen slot for the little pen. This is one of the little pens that I get from Party City in the Party City pack. And it goes really good with this Coastal Cabana. So that's the color I'm going to use. Now your base piece needs to be 8 3/8 by 5 1/4. And then we're going to put 3 score lines. Dog's going to bark because the trash guy is outside. So if you hear her, sorry. So we're going to score at 3 5/8. And 4 3/8. So you should have 3 score lines, and that is it for scoring. So we're gonna flip it over and fold on that middle score line, just like that. So again, your front piece is going to be shorter than your back piece. Now, you don't have to measure this, just like I said in the last one, but I tend to measure pretty much everything. So I'm going to measure 1 1/4 inches down and then 1 3/4 over. And that gives me my little 1/2 inch for my pen holder. So you just cut up to that score line. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and erase those pencil marks. Okay, so I'm going to open it back up. And then I'm going to take my last score line and I'm going to fold over on that. So my back cover is going to come over. And then I'm going to open it back up. So this line here, you can see you've got your little pen punch out right here. And you're going to want to put score tape or red liner tape right in there. So just a little strip there and a little strip up here. Then we're going to go ahead and remove the liner for the tape. And you're going to fold your back cover over, not your front cover. Otherwise it will not adhere correctly. So there's that. I'm going to flip it back over. Fold back against that middle score line. Then you're going to take your finger in here and you're going to pop out your little pen holder. And then you're going to fold on that first score line. Just like that. So there you have your cover. So on the inside, I'm going to attach my little pad and my little band to make this refillable. Because like I said, these come in a 5-pack. So if you go get the whole pack, you have 5 of them that you can just refill this with. Or 4 if you use one to make it. So I'm just going to put this in here. And I'm just going to fold over my sides, just like I did with the junior legal pad. I like to just kind of loosen up that little crease there. So I'm going to flip this over, but I'm not going to use my bone folder. And I'm kind of pushing back and loosely folding that in. So there's that. This piece measures 4 3/4 by 2. So you can have it as wide as you want or as thick as you want. That's all just up to you. But I find that the 4 3/4, if you fold it back, you don't have a lot of excess on the back and it fits really good in there. So score tape, I'm just going to put kind of in the center. Gives it a little bit of wiggle room on the sides in case it's a little tight. So just like that. And we're just going to stick it in the pad and just push it up. It's not going to go all the way up, but that's okay. So then the back side looks like that. And we're going to go ahead and remove score tape from this side, and you can adhere this however you are comfortable. This is one of the ways that I do it, and that way I can see where I'm moving it around to. So I know I'm getting it evenly in there. And then I'll just press that down. So I'll just slide my little pad out if it wants to come out. There we go. And go ahead and adhere this side. And we can go ahead and put the little pad back in. Should slide in fairly easy. You don't want that too tight, especially if you're going to give it to someone else and you want them to be able to get that pad in and out easily. So there's that part, and I've already adhered some of my papers together. I've layered my sentiment and I've done my flower. So this is just kind of a quick get it done kind of thing. And the paper, the designer series paper I'm using is from the Celebrations. We have the little stack right here. So it's this little stack here. You get this free as one of the free options when you order $50 worth of product at the moment. So it's got all these cute little prints. I probably didn't get them all in the camera there, sorry. But it is called Best Day Ever Designer Series paper. Like I said, you get this as a free item in Celebrations right now. And I backed it on some Calypso Coral. So I'm just going to attach that to the front. So my Calypso Coral piece measures 3.5 by 5 1/8. And then my designer series paper on top of that measures 3 3/8 by 5. So just gonna go ahead and center this right on the front. That's why I like to put the little pads in first, because it kind of gives you a little more thickness inside to be able to put your notepad or your little front cover on. So I'm going to flip it over and go ahead and stamp the back before I put any dimensionals on the front. Kind of smudged it a little. So there's that. I always forget to stamp some of these before I get all the stuff on the front. Okay, so I am using a flower from the Flower Shop stamp set. I'm using this one up here, along with the pansy punch to punch it out, and I stamped that in Coastal Cabana. And then I'm also using a sentiment from Itty Bitty Banners, this one for you, that I also used the, oh, where did I put them? I used the Framelits Bitty Banners little die, ran it through my Cuttlebug, but I did clip off one part of it here because of where I want it on my flower. So then I just put this, I backed it with some Calypso Coral and just hand cut that out. So my flower is going to go like this. So I'm just going to put a couple of glue dots on my flower. And the button I used is from the Best Day Ever accessory pack. It comes with these buttons, which are Coastal Cabana, Calypso Coral, and Crushed Curry. And you get these and 3 rolls of ribbon in one of each color as another freebie when you purchase $50. So like I said, I cut a piece off of this because I want it to kind of stick out from my flower. So I just cut some dimensionals and put it on there. And then I used some crushed curry twine in the middle of my button here so I can incorporate all the colors from the paper. This one's being stubborn. There we go. So then the pen just fits right in there, and there you have a cute little mini notepad. And I tend to keep the fronts very simple, just because if you want to toss this in your bag or whatever, you don't want to ruin too much on the front. So that, what did I do with the other two? That is how you make the little mini notepad covers. Using the little mini notepads from the Dollar Tree to make cute little gifts. The pens I get at Party City, and there you go. I hope you liked this video and that you guys go make a whole bunch of these. They're super cute and really nice gifts to just kind of hand out and whatnot. These make really good teacher gifts too. So yeah, there you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.